Today is Veterans Day in the United States. It is Remembrance Day in the British Commonwealth. In countries like Canada, people are going to be wearing a poppy to mark the day. Today's about remembering the service of our soldiers. It's about remembering those who made the ultimate sacrifice on behalf of our country. And it's unfortunate that in the United States, Veterans Day is virtually ignored. I think that means that we're turning our backs on our heroes. We make the mistake and we think a hero is a celebrity or an athlete or a politician. And that's a terrible mistake. A real hero is someone who puts their life on the line to protect their country and to fight against tyranny. For the Jewish community, Veterans Day has a unique resonance because we think about the veterans of World War II. We think about the soldiers that fought to liberate the concentration camps. And in our community, 550,000 Jewish Americans fought in World War II, which is far in excess of the Jewish portion of the population. 1.5 million Jews around the world fought in the Allied armies. And they did so because they wanted to fight for their countries. They did so because they wanted to fight against tyranny. And they did so because they wanted to save their brothers. There's a passage in the Bible where we see Avraham go to save his nephew Lot. This is even after they've had a falling out. And the comment of the Ralbag is that one must always stand up for their family. One must always be there, even ready to fight, to protect their family, even if they are estranged from that member of family, even if they don't know that member of family. The 550,000 American Jews that fought in World War II fit this description. The 1.5 million Jews around the world that fought in World War II fit this description. When I lived in Montreal, I had the honor of officiating at 2 funerals for 2 remarkable people. Marvin was a Canadian soldier who fought in World War II. He was actually among the troops that crossed into France on D-Day when his son took him to see the movie Saving Private Ryan. So he asked him at the end what he thought, because the beginning of Saving Private Ryan has what is considered, at least in cinematography, to be the most realistic depiction of war. And his son goes to him and says, "Well, what did you think?" And he looks at his son and he says, "When you were there, it was a lot worse." And Marvin was one of those who liberated Mauthausen and the surrounding subcamps of Mauthausen. And there he got to know a group of young Jewish teenagers who were liberated. Everyone goes their way after the war. Some 20 years later, Marvin has to go see an ophthalmologist. And he's told to see this young Jewish ophthalmologist. He's ushered into the ophthalmologist's office. The ophthalmologist, Eugene, starts to cry and embraces him. Eugene was one of the teenagers that Marvin had liberated. Marvin had gone to war to fight for his country. He had gone to war to fight against tyranny, but he had also gone to war to fight for his brother. And there in that office, he saw his brother Eugene, and they hugged each other. Please, today, remember our heroes. Please remember our soldiers on Veterans Day.